your son, your daughter, they should be under your custody. They should be looked after by you. They should be supported by you. At all times, they are your possession, so you have to look after them. And this means that the children will go out and we won't be able to stop them. And we shouldn't stop them, because if they have good friends and they want to go and enjoy themselves, and if they went to a shopping center, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. If they want to go and have some quality time or spend some quality time with their friends, as long as me as a father or a mother, I'm aware where they are. Perhaps I'm picking them up, dropping them off. Perhaps I'm making that important phone call, or I give them a time limit. Well, I need you back home by 7 o'clock. Then all of those rules and regulations, if we put them in place, and some restrictions, and I think it's absolutely fine that the children go out and they enjoy their time, especially while they are on holiday.
Now, as children, if they're watching, what would your advice be to them? Because they should also have an understanding that I am a responsibility to my parents. I have a responsibility towards the society, and obviously as a role model within the society, Western plural democratic society that we live in. Now, should we not, even sometimes we may say, "Oh, I'm too young now to think about these things." So, how should I approach me then?
I think the most important thing that a young man or young woman needs to acknowledge is that we are slaves of Allah.
Okay.
Obedience to Allah comes first and foremost. And this means that wherever I may be in the absence of my parents, and my parents might not be able to see me, but Allah is watching me. So I shouldn't do anything that displeases Allah. I shouldn't indulge in anything that will displease Allah, any immorality, indecency, anything that is unlawful. It's at all times I need to remember that. And at the same time, me as a Muslim living in this plural society surrounded by people from all walks of life, variation in religion, I should be a good ambassador of my religion. And if I get involved in all of those illicit behavior and illicit action, then I'm not a good representation of Islam. So I have to remember that as a Muslim, that wherever I may be, regardless of my skin color, my cultural background, and if I'm brought up in this country, my parents might be from a different part of the world. But the most important thing is I'm a Muslim and I'm a representation of Islam. I'm an ambassador of my religion. So I have to be very conscious and alert of how I speak, how I behave, how I portray myself. These are important factors to carry as a Muslim in this very society.